We're live. All right, cool. Hey, everybody. It's the wonderful Arizona Lowe, and I'm with you today. So I don't know if Catherine's coming or not. So she's busy.
Well, hi, Tom. How's your weather there in North Carolina?
It's good. It's hot.
I envy you.
But other than that, is it still raining and snowing out there?
Well, we had snow Sunday, and it's still overcast and
See, I
rainy.
can't believe you had
Blech.
snow.
I know, on Mother's Day. Come on.
Anyway,
You should have seen the hailstorm that left a day. Had to pull the snowplows out to clean the hailstorm.
when did the hailstorm come through?
Saturday or Friday? I
Was it
can't
big?
remember. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Is your house okay?
Yeah.
Your car's okay?
Yep. Wow.
Well, yeah, that's a different story. All right. Well, let's kick this show off today. So we've gone through quite a few things, and today we're going to talk about easy video creation or simple video creation. We're going to walk you through give you some scripts and a checklist, and walk you through the equipment that you can use and different things like that. So
Cool.
we're gonna do a screen share.
Before we do that, can we give a
Yep.
couple shout outs?
Oh, absolutely.
Dejaba Gabriel, and if I enunciated your name wrong, I apologize, says hi, and I'm assuming he's watching. And Ron Schneeberger is on vacation and is still watching. Woohoo, Ron.
Pompano
rock.
Beach. Yeah, tell it. Probably 80 down there.
Hush. Our high's supposed to be like 60. Come on.
Oh, I like that. Send it down here or over here or wherever. I think it's down and over. All right, let's pull this up. We don't have a lot of slides in today, but
Can you see?
yep. Slide one. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What we're going to cover today, basically quality of content and equipment that you need just to get started. Okay. So equipment and video topics for effective video. We're going to give you an engaging lead generating video format, and talk a little bit about video types, talking heads, screencast, outsourcing videos, and then go into some video editing software and things like that. But a lot of people, one of the things that a lot of people don't like about video, a lot of people are just afraid to be seen on video. So there's lots of ways around that. You can do screencasts. You can do things like we're doing right now and share a PowerPoint video and talk people through it. And you can also outsource videos and do puppet heads or do I forget what they call those, where you've got the hand in the screen drawing.
Oh, the blackboard. The blackboards.
Yeah, those are really engaging things too.
They are, but they're getting out of favor for some reason. They're not as popular right now. I don't know why.
Well, make some puppet videos. People like those.
Okay.
But anyway, no, I don't know. But anyway, okay. So, but basically, the point I want to make is your content is the most important thing when you're doing videos, and you need to be giving out value when you're doing it. And it's an instant on world today, so people want instant results, and that's a little far-fetched sometimes, but depending on how you do things, you can do that. But we'll cover that a little bit later on in the slides. But if you'll go to the next slide, or if you have any questions about any of this,
I will holler if I do. Let me.
Cool.
Tim Longwell says hi.
Who does?
Tim Longwell.
Oh, hey Tim, how you doing, buddy? Excuse me. Content versus equipment. Equipment is what holds most people back. and being afraid to be on camera. And the thing you need to do is just get out there and do it. And once you do that, you do it about 10 times, you'll be over the jitters, and it'll be fun. And you can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to disagree about being over the jitters. I get the jitters every single time I go in front of the camera. However, you get more used to it, and I found that I can use my butterflies in my stomach for me. If that makes
That's just
sense.
like talking on stage, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I very rarely get nervous about it anymore. I've been doing it so long, it doesn't make any difference. But I do get excited about it when I've got, tons and tons of people out there that I can see. So that gets kind of exciting. But a lot of things that holds people back, they think they've got to buy a lot of expensive equipment, and you'd be amazed at what all you can get done with very inexpensive equipment, stuff that you've already got in your possession. The best converting videos basically are not real. You don't want it to look like a TV commercial. Basically, you don't want it overproduced. You want people to be able to, there's some controversy about that, but and you've got two schools of thought on it. But I tend to believe that if you're getting clients, they want to know that they can do the same thing. So if you come off real overproduced, then a lot of people think they can't do that, and then would struggle to do that type of thing. And that's just, you don't need to have those barriers. So you just need to get started with it. And basically what you say matters. The story that you tell matters, because it's all about telling stories. Okay. Now,
oops, sorry.
That's
there we go.
That's okay. This is what I started with, was a flip camera. So, and you can still get those things. I did a search for them. You can get them on eBay, is the cheapest that I've seen them, for about $30 to $50 now. On Amazon, they're $199 and so. But you can use your computer camera. You can go to Best Buy and get one of those HD cameras that you put on your computer. You can use your smartphone. Most everybody's got some type of digital camera. You do need a tripod, and you can get those pretty cheaply. The kind that extend for about $19 to $29. Best pricing I've found on that's Best Buy. You might find some on, basically I did search on Best Buy, eBay, and Amazon, and I got mine at Best Buy. But your microphone is optional, but if you're going to be outside and using your smartphone, then you probably want to get a microphone that'll plug into your a lavalier, basically lavalier audio.
Do they have microphones that are wireless? Because
I was looking on Best Buy, and they've got these selfie sticks that you can put your smartphone on with Bluetooth technology.
Cool.
So that would probably work. And those things are like $19 or something. So I mean, that looked really interesting. So I think I'm gonna go grab one of those. And then I was looking for just a phone mount tripod, and that's where I ran across the selfie thing, because they've got phone mounts on that, and I couldn't find just a separate phone mount for sure, but I'm sure I just wasn't searching the right spots. But you can also get teleprompters, and that's kind of pretty cool. But go ahead.
You can also get teleprompter software that will run on your PC.
Okay.
Or on your laptop, which is what I've done, and it's really cool. It works really well.
What's the name of it?
You would ask that.
Well, yeah, if you're going to bring it up.
I don't remember. I promise I'll put it in comments later.
Okay, cool. Because teleprompters are really cool. And you know, if you're doing screen shares, like we're doing right here, I mean, you can actually, one of the things that I believe in scripts. I like to write scripts.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically you can take that and write it out, stick it on the wall in front of you, or you can take your tripod and stick it on your tripod and stick it right over and read off that so that you can look into the camera and read at the same time. Of course, the trick is to come off like you're not reading it.
Yeah.
But you know, if you just practice with it 5 or 10 times, you can generally do that. And you just keep doing it. If you do it every day, you'd be amazed how good you'll get at this kind of thing. But editing software, they've got iMovie, which is that's Mac. You've got ScreenFlow, which is Mac. That's $99. Movie Maker, which is free, and that's a PC. Camtasia, I think they have. I know that's for PC. They may have that for Mac, but I'm not sure.
It is available for Mac, and
Okay.
there's also a free version of it. So,
okay, and well, and let's see, that's I forget who the manufacturer on that is, but they make some really nice stuff for PCs that is free also, and I think it's the same company. But in Pinnacle, Editor Pinnacle Studio PC. That's a pretty good software program.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a nice one, and that's about $99. So Camtasia is it's fairly expensive. It's $299.
Yeah, but that, like I said, they do have either a trial version or a free version.
Well, trial versions, you know, you got to pay for it anyway. So
yeah.
But it's TechSmith is the company, and TechSmith has some other things that has one that's free that's pretty good, but you just got to go in and set it up. I use that too. But the types of videos that you can do, it depends on who your market is. But basically, you can do guru reviews or expert reviews that are in your target market, product reviews, system reviews. You know, those are force continuity systems, basically. Company reviews, how-to videos. You can do specific keyword videos. You can do branding videos, which we're not really going to cover in this, but that's basically what you're sending to your list. And you can do training videos, and training videos are good for leads and branding too. So
now, what's the difference between, since you've got them listed, I'm going to ask, what's the difference between a how-to and a training? Because I consider those the same thing.
Well, it just depends on how you think about it. But a how-to video is specifically how to do something, and a training you can do for your team, or you can. I mean, there's you know, that can be private videos versus public videos and things like that. So it just depends on how you're using it.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, cool. And talk a little bit of. We're going to go into video format for engagement, and you know, today's an instant result. People want results instantly. Your target market basically is going to be a cold market for the most part. And basically, to get to your cold market, the easiest way to warm them up is with video. But one of the things that you want to do with your videos for leads, you want to start with the end in mind. You typically will want to keep it. I've got 2 to 5 minutes, 5 minutes max. I would recommend that 2 to 3 minutes would be your maximum.
I think when you were trying to get me to do one, because remember how resistant I was, you told me 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, that's here's the thing on a ranking deal. Most people start heavy drop off at about the 2 minute mark. Okay. Now there's some things that you can do, and we're going to talk about them a little bit later on, that you can do that's going to keep them hanging around a little bit more. But most videos, you're going to see some type of drop off about 2 minutes. your ranking does better the longer you can keep them on. So if you've got a 2-minute video and you've got everybody staying on for the 2 minutes, that's going to rank higher than somebody going than half of them dropping off at 2 minutes and your video goes for 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So if you do a 3-minute video, maybe that's the sweet spot for you. But I believe the shorter the better. And in order to do that, you've got to really know what you're going to say. You got to be direct at it. You got to get it out there, and you got to do a little bit of editing too. So, but what you've got, you want to hook people instantly and use open loops. And an open loop, it creates credibility, entices curiosity, and stimulates the need to know more. And you can do that with questions. You can do that with saying, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you access to a couple of video scripts that you can use and a checklist. Or I could say, on slide 5 in about 15 more minutes, I'm going to give you access to that. So stick around for that if you're interested in it.
Well, when we were talking like a month ago about, and it's been a month or two, about scripting for Facebook ads, can you use the same type scripting?
Yeah, I mean, basically, this works for any. We're going to show you some things in a minute that this is going to work for anything like that. Okay. But on your you can take these things that you're doing here and you can upload them directly to Facebook, and you can run ads to them too. And this is a good format to do this with.
To go back, Ron Snaberger says TechSmith has an app for iPhone called Fuse to put video or pictures into Camtasia with no problem.
Cool. Thanks, Ron. Good deal. Put that in the Did he put? He put that in the comments. Okay. Cool. Great. So basically, you want to be scripted, you want to be fast, you want to be natural, you want to be direct with some urgency. You want to wear bright clothing, have a plain background. Natural light is always the best. Your audio makes a difference, and your lighting makes a difference. So, if you can do your audio and do your lighting so that it looks good, you're generally going to have a pretty good looking video. That's going to turn out for you. But you want to have an engaging video format, which is basically the format that we're going to use is the introduction, your name, you state the problem, you give some value, you give the solution, and then you've got a call to action 3 times.
That's so funny.
Throughout the video.
I always forget to give my name. Always.
Well, I've got a script for you.
Okay.
And if here's the thing that you want to do though, but before you do your video, you want to know what it's going to be on, and you want to know where you want to send them, because one of the things that you're doing is you're giving them enough information and you're leading them down to the click to go get more information, to get more, that'll help them out more. So I mean, that's basically what you're doing. So you've got to send them you've got to do your video with an end in mind, which is a capture page.
Okay, and I know you're probably going to go over this, but why do you do a call to action 3 times?
Because some people want to go faster, some people want to go in the middle, some people want to go slow.
Okay.
And it gives you better chance to get people. Some people know right away, boom, and they'll pop the first one. Some people, it takes a little bit more. They'll go for the second one. Some people will go for the third, and some you may never get. That's why you've got retargeting.
Okay.
But that's the video format, and that's a real nice format. So if you go to the next one. Okay, here we go. So begin with the end in mind. So where you're going to direct them, and that's you're going to take them to a capture page. So you can use different kind of formats. You can use a talking head, and those are real good if you're looking directly into the camera, and you're excited, you're animated, you're talking quick, and you can get them going and boom, 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 boom. Okay, screencasts are good, PowerPoints are good. You can outsource your videos if you're afraid to be on camera. in your introduction, you want to tell them what they're going to get. You want to hook them. You've got about 9 seconds to do that. You can use an image. You can use you definitely want to use your keyword at the very beginning. So, and you can add music to the stuff too. So it's kind of, you can kind of play with them a little bit, but that's in the editing too. But your name and location. You can start off with, hey, this is Tom Coleman coming to you from a home office in Charlotte, North Carolina. And, you go from there. But your expertise in the subject of the video, and open loop, stick around till, if you're doing a 2-minute video, you can go, I'm going to give you 3 tips. And the third tip is the one that delivers the best value, because that's the one that really made a difference in getting me leads. So that's going to happen at about almost 2 minutes into this. So stick with me for that. But here's your first tip. Boom. So you problem with value, push the pain, push the struggles, push the challenges, and then deliver the value, the solution, the content, and keep your open loops going. Questions about that? Does that make sense?
It does. I mean,
Okay.
I still have trouble with pushing the pain. I would rather
Well,
go.
here, I mean, I used to I used to struggle getting leads.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I would do all kinds of stuff, and I would jump from one thing to the next, and have problems getting leads. And then, I found the system that I used, and I got drilled down to one thing and got good at that, and that started generating 5 to 10 leads a day. And then I've been able to keep that going, and I'm getting up to 20 to 25 leads a day off that. So that's one source. And then you can take it and go in different sources and add another 5 to 10 leads like that. So, I'm getting good lead sources, and people, the nicest thing about it is that people are automatically signing up into things. And the best thing about it is I'm free now, so it's a wonderful thing. But the whole thing about that was doing one thing and getting good at it.
Right.
So kind of like that. So, but that's pushing the pain. So one of the reasons that you're here is to find out how to do things. How to get leads. So that's what we're going to do for you. So the solution, the proof, the screenshots, written results, physical results, spoken results, benefits, point back to their problem. 3 calls to actions: be urgent, be direct. Tell them where you want them to go. Describe the benefits that they'll receive when they take the action. Pointing to something free, capture page, solves the problem, pain to pleasure, pain to pleasure, pain to pleasure. So you're talking about the pain, you're going to pleasure. Okay. So here's the pain. You got a lack of leads. So if you do these 3 things, you'll start to get leads, start to generate leads. And then if you'll keep going with that, you can scale up and really blow them out. So, but you want an extended CTA for 30 seconds. And you can do that by adding a picture to the end of your video, or just let your video run and put a, forget what they call that thing, but there's an annotation that you can put that you can fill up the whole screen with, and you can keep that going for 30 seconds. So you can have an arrow pointing down and things like that. But what that does, it keeps other videos out. Keeps your link in view, because once the video ends up, your link in the description goes away.
Right.
Okay. And people will not go back on that. So you want to get them to click before that happens. And that's why you want to extend it out for about 30 seconds. But this was an overview. And the basic point is your content is really what matters. You want to begin with the end in mind. You want to know where you want your people to go. You want to keep it short and direct. You want to utilize the format that's in the presentation. If you make a mistake, the easiest thing to do, I used to stop and go back and redo it again, and go back and redo it again, and go back and redo it again.
That's
from
what
the
I do.
beginning. The easiest thing to do is just pause for 10 seconds and then start off from where you were, and you can edit it out rather than restart it. And it's easier to edit it a lot of times than it is to restart the thing.
And less time consuming.
Exactly. But we can do some screencast videos for you you're seeing a PowerPoint video. We can show you some video editing and some outsourcing. So what I'm going to do is I will put up a link here where you can go and watch this again. And when you watch it on the blog, what you'll do, there'll be and it'll also be on YouTube too, because I'll put a little thing that you can click on in the video, and it'll take you so that you can pick up the checklist and the scripts, because I've got 2 scripts. And if you'll use that, keep that in mind, you can actually script it out, paste it up, and I want you to do a video. So do a video.
And he'll keep bugging you until you do. Trust me.
Yeah, it doesn't always work though, does it?
Well, it did with me.
Okay. But yeah, drag them kicking and screaming. We'll get you leads whether you want them or not.
Tom is awesome because I'm assuming that was the last one.
Yeah, that was
he
it.
really, really, really is awesome as far as helping you get the nerve up to do videos and giving you all the proper information.
Well, your videos are great. I mean, you were making videos. You were just afraid to show your face, and now you're doing 5 shows a week out on the HOA. So you're showing your face everywhere. So that I think that's
I know it's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I could tell you some stories, but anyway.
Ron Schneeberger says, I'd rather watch a video with great audio and not as good camera technique than a great filmed video and terrible audio. And I totally agree.
Yeah, your audio makes a big difference, Ron. And so does lighting.
And Tim Longwell says that's research has shown that's a general consensus.
Yep. I've actually made a couple of videos with really horrible audio, and it's just, they're terrible. But I got a lot of people watching them, so I couldn't believe that. But crazy stuff. But anyway, that's the show for today. So if you'll come back, I'll give you a link, or go watch this. The YouTube link is on there. Give me about 15-20 minutes, and I'll have the link in there where you can click on it, and it'll take you, and you can take a look at the checklist. And the checklist is going to have 2 video formats in there. So you can actually print that out, stick it up, and script it out for you, and just kind of play with it. So go ahead and if you're not doing video, go ahead and make a video. Don't upload it yet. We'll get into how to upload it next week.
And are you going to get into actual editing a video next week?
Well, no, what I thought about that. I don't know if you guys need editing or not, but I thought maybe we could get together this week sometime and just do some videos like that for a couple of editing things. Okay. And I may have a same as a PowerPoint. Right. Yeah, but a lot of people, Donald, a lot of people don't like to see their faces on it. So that's a good way for them to do things. And if you're doing seminars, almost everybody does seminars with PowerPoints. I actually
like the ones where you do, kind of half and half. You do some PowerPoint slides, but you also have your face on there at some point. Or open broadcast software allows you to have your face in a corner and your screen share up at the same time. So you can, and open broadcast is an excellent piece of software for recording videos. I mean,
same thing's going on with your HOAs too. So
yeah.
But okay, but everybody's got their preferences. So whatever floats your boat, the biggest thing to do is take action, start on something, get it done. That's the biggest thing. It doesn't matter what you do it with, just start somewhere and get started, because once you take action, you can see what your results are and you can change them, and you can as long as you're tracking it, you can change it and get better. So that's what you want to do. So that's it. I'm sorry. But you got your show tonight, right? What time's your show?
Talking Art at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. So that's really late for you guys on the Eastern Coast. We're going to talk about art news and what's trending and all kinds of fun stuff.
Cool. They can just, 10 o'clock, they just pour some wine and have a good time.
That's it, exactly. I
Go
may
on.
have a glass of wine with me too.
Cool. All right. Well, listen, everybody. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you for coming. And please share it if you got any value out of it. And we'll see you next week and make a video. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Signing off.